Farke must drop 6 out of 10 Leeds man who had fewer touches than Meslier v. This Leeds United man could be dropped for the trip to Queen's Park Rangers. Leeds United certainly didn't do things the easy way at the Riverside Stadium last time out, just about getting over the line in the end in the barnstorming championship contest against Middlesbrough to win 4-3. The 7-goal thriller was an enthralling watch, if a nail-biting one for the Whites' away masses, with Wilfried Gnonto and Crysencio Summerville the stars of the show against Michael Carrick's men by bagging 3 goals between them. Away from the top performers in the back-and-forth contest, the likes of Ilia Gruev in the center of the park notably underperformed and could now face the chop by Daniel Farke for the trip to Queen's Park Rangers tonight. Ilia Gruev's performance versus Boro in numbers. The Bulgarian midfielder has become a vital first-team presence in recent weeks, a reliable head in the center of the park with 27 championship appearances now tallied up for the campaign. Yet, it was clear the 23-year-old was having an off day against Carrick's men and could now be axed for the game at Loftus Road consequently. Operating as the only real holding midfielder on the night, with Farke boldly tweaking his lineup to set up in a 4-1-4-1 formation, the former Werder Bremen's man lackluster performance was far more exposed. Gruev would only accumulate 34 touches of the ball at the Riverside, a far cry away from the 65 touches he managed against Sunderland towards the start of April when the Whites limped to a 0-0 draw. Even Alain Meslier, who was heavily criticized for his dire showing against Boro, managed more touches playing out from the back at 51 overall. The Whites' boss could well decide to freshen things up therefore, with Gruev handed out a second-rate 6 out of 10 rating post-match by Yorkshire Evening Post journalist Graham Smith, who described the ex-Werder Bremen man's first half showing as lacking control. That was seen in his lack of touches, alongside the fact he failed to complete a single accurate cross in the 4-3 contest when venturing forward on occasion. Farke will ponder who to bring in to fill the gap left behind the underperforming 23-year-old, with the experienced head of Glenn Kamara potentially coming back into the first-team fold as one option. The players who could replace Ilia Gruev. The ex-Rangers man looks the most likely candidate to fill in for Gruev if Farke does boldly axe the Whites' number 44 for the trip to QPR, having been a steady if unspectacular presence this season for his German manager in the championship. Helping himself to 4 assists from the 37 games he has managed for the Whites this campaign so far, the Finland international will aim to pick up another if selected after being dropped for the last 2 league clashes. Leeds vs QPR H2H last 5 matches. Leeds 1-0 W. October 4, 2023. QPR 1-0 W. January 18, 2020. Leeds 2-0 W. November 2, 2019. QPR 1-0 W. February 26, 2019. QPR 2-1 W. January 6, 2019. Sourced by Farke will need his troops to be on their A-game regardless of who is picked or axed, with Loftus Road not the happiest hunting ground for Leeds in recent times, having lost their last 3 visits to the hoops in all competitions. The Leeds boss could decide to move Archie Gray into that lone holding role if he sticks with the 4-1-4-1 look as well, but with Gray impressing at the Riverside with his forward-thinking runs, it would make more sense for Kamara, who is a naturally more reserved figure who can make teams tick, to line up in that spot. It will, no doubt, be another roller coaster ride of a match for Leeds in their hunt to win automatic promotion, with QPR very much aiming to rain on the Whites' parade.